After the party, it's the after party. What up, everybody? I am your host, Ray. With me, as always, we have the lovely Material Life.
Hey,
Well, today, I we were supposed to do this last week, but I fell asleep, so this was on me, and like, I had a
it
hard.
also I didn't show up on the day before, and then the following day when I did show, I was like Ray, Ray, Ray.
Yeah,
I was like,
that day I
I
was
kept on
knocked.
calling you. I was like, oh, he must be real tired from work. So then I texted him. I was like, Ray, like call me whenever you wake up, because I was still up. I was up that whole night. That's how I was like,
That I kind of feel like I stood you up a little bit. That's.
you sure enough did.
I'm, I'm sorry. Well, today. I'm at least wanting to make it up to you because this one, I said it was going to be juicy, and you look really interested, and I think it's going to be a real interesting episode. So,
I think so too. I'm excited.
all right. So, um, the topic, the video we're going to watch today is a video off of Jubilee, and it's called it's basically this woman, and she stays anonymous, but she has a group of random people. Like, well, the main question is like, should she divorce her cheating husband? And then like they have to decide. Well, people decide if she should or should she not. And like the end of the episode, she just chooses whatever uh, decision she wants. So hopefully I explained it well, but it's better when you see it. So um, can you see the screen, B?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. All right. So without further ado, so we just gonna get right to it. Let's start the video.
I am married with a child, but my husband cheated on me. Should I leave him? Yes or no?
Wait, tell me, how is she staying anonymous when they can see her? She anonymous to us or to them?
She's
Like,
anonymous to us,
'cause I'm
but
like,
I don't think
clearly
they
they
know
can
her
see
name
her,
either. But I don't think they know her name either. But
but
she's
they
anonymous,
know what she looked like. That's not fair.
I guess. Yeah. But but as you can see, her voice is altered. So you have that.
I
You
just,
have that going for you. So let's but yeah, let's get to the video.
I went through his Apple Watch. I scroll up and it's the whole sexual conversation. That was him being selfish. So why not choose me?
That's what this joint is called. It's called the dilemma. Uh, that's but I want to ask you a question. It's just like how easy it is to catch a man cheating. Is it like
I have to say, I think it's pretty easy. Like, honestly, like to catch, if you're looking for it, you won't catch it. Like, what, gotta catch them? No.
it's funny because I've had this question that I ask myself because it's just like now I've had female friends that tell me how they catch the man cheating, and I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like some like y'all go into some super sleuth shit, but at the same time, it seems like men are like really sloppy when it comes because when a woman cheats, I feel like it's easier for y'all to cheat because men don't give a fuck that much, like you know what I'm saying?
I think that's all. That's yeah. No,
You don't think
men
so?
care when it
I
happens.
think
Like, the thing is, women are more likely to look for it, but men, if they looking for it, they're gonna find it. Anyway, if you looking for something, if you looking for a cheater, you're gonna find a cheater.
Yeah,
If
but I
a
think
person, if the person has cheating tendencies, if you're looking for it, you're gonna find it.
yeah, you're right. I think what I'm at least with I've seen, from what I've seen between the way men cheat and women cheat is like by the time you find out a woman cheats, she's probably she's probably done with the man, and just like get caught. Men, we're just like we just not good at it. We just just want to do it, and then like just have terrible lies about it. I don't know. It seems like, but like I said, it seems like every time when I hear about a man cheating, the woman like she has either something on his phone to track his phone, or it's they can see when something changes and all that other stuff. It's like y'all get it. I think women just like you could find. I so always say this: y'all could have found Saddam Hussein quicker than the military did if y'all really wanted it. But I don't know. Let's get to the video. Let's get to the video.
I would say no. I married a child, but my husband cheated on me. Should I leave? I would say no because I'm not sure exactly like how deep is their relationship. But like, if cheating is her bottom line, then I'm gonna say yes. If that's gonna be something that just frustrates you, irritates you, pisses you off, it's just unbearable to live with and blase blase, then I would say yes. Because if you can't be at peace, then there's no point staying because you're just gonna be miserable. But if that's something that's not like the end all, because each people have they different set of things that like really like the last final straw. Like certain things that happen is just like yeah, that's the final straw. I can't even entertain that no more right now. So I would say no. What would you say?
Uh, it's like okay, I oh man, because I'm more or less of the team. Like sometimes I will like I'm one of them dudes that will sacrifice themselves just to make everybody else happy. So I will put because especially in some marriages, some people stay for the kids because the kid the whole statistics of a married family a kid thrives better in a married family than like a single parenthood family or something like that. So um right now I would say no.
Yeah. So like if your wife cheated on you, and you have a kid with her, you wouldn't leave.
I probably wouldn't, but
Okay.
but there has to be some type of talk. We got to have a
Yeah.
real deep
There's
talk.
there's definitely gonna be real conversation, but I'm like that. If that's like the she didn't say how many times he cheated. She didn't say if this is so we're going by this is the first time. Like we're going off of like this is the first time they've ever done that on you, blah blah blah.
Mm,
Until we get more information later on. But like first time you found out your spouse cheated on you, yeah, have a kid together. I'm like, I'm not. That's not giving me grounds to like roll the hell out. Now, probably when I was younger, I used to think that was like my bottom line. That was like the intolerable act. Like I don't know if it's because you get older and like now like you're I don't know if it's because you get older and so some of the things you can tolerate becomes more and more as you age because you're like okay like there's not that much options for me now like I don't know that might be the case because young me see me I'm rolling out the door right now. Don't even have to ask me twice. Me in
uh,
high school, cheat. Ooh, bye. Cole, don't even remember you. Forgot your name, number, and everything.
Okay. Yeah, I said Young B was a one and done. It's like you cheat on her, it's over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
young me. I don't even think I was in a relationship long enough. Like, what? Any little thing you should just send me, I'll be done. I'll be like, I'm with you this morning, be out of you this afternoon. It'd be dumb stuff. 'Cause it was just, I was just young. And then you get older, you just like, well, what in the world?
Mm, I understand. It's, especially since like you get older, I think you just want a companion to be there with you. So uh, let's see what the video is.
It sounds like we get older and we just have no standards.
I wouldn't say low. I wouldn't say low standards, but it does come down. It really does come down.
I guess that's what Kelly's saying when he said that danger age.
Danger zone. Okay. Well,
First heard the dilemma, I stood on the no side because I believe in second chances.
I knew that there was more information, but my gut instinct was like, it's a yes for now.
How long have you two been together?
6.5 years. So we're like a military couple. So it was one of those, I meet you, we fall in love, we get married.
Oh hell no!
oh man.
Yeah, that changed the perspective of things.
Mm. Oh man. For those that don't know, me and B, or at least me, I'm former military. I think B is you're still in, right, B?
No, I was.
Oh yeah, we're both former military, so I don't know how many people I met that got married out of boot camp. Not even out of boot camp, in like A school or something like that. And a lot of them was just like, yeah, we was trying to get that BAH, try to get that money and all that shit. None of those relationships last.
Yeah, that changed the whole perspective of the game. Now I'm like, I don't know. You might. It depends on her financial status. But other than that, I said it's my time for you to pack it up. Pack it up with the kids in the van going back to business, man.
Yeah,
When she said, "Oh, we're in military," I said, "Oh, girl, this ain't the beginning, girl. Go ahead, pack it up."
yeah.
But
I'm the
I'm
same
not
way.
about to tell you pack it up if you ain't financially stable. If you can't keep yourself employed. You depend on your man, girl. Go ahead, just suck it up and go ahead and live with the stress of your life until you can finally figure it out. I'm not about to give y'all bad advice, like Young
You know,
Miami, like JT say.
hmm you know what's funny? When I was in A school and I stayed for Christmas break when everybody went home, and when most of them started coming back, right? Uh, there was actually a relationship that started for the people that stayed in there. So there was this brother. There was someone, and like there was two people that kind of like hooked up at that little Navy SEALs building, right? And then like he went home for like I think a week because he was only there for a week. So when he came back to this girl that he hooked up with, and they was a couple. But this nigga showed me a video of him getting head from another chick. Wow. So I'm like, I don't know. First off, I don't know why you showed me that, but and the second, I was like, I didn't you say I think he and her got engaged too, and then that didn't last at all either. So this is why I tell people not, especially in
That's
A school,
crazy.
don't get mad. Yeah, motherfuckers was wilding. It was like because especially if you like a lot of them like around our age. I was like 20 when I went in, and most people they was like 18, 19 trying to get married and shit.
I know I was 18, a little baby.
Yeah. I'd have, yeah. If you would have met me back then, you said you was getting married, I'd have told you don't do it.
I should have listened.
Shoot, you, yeah. By the time I said, but you, I think the next time I saw you, it was you and Garcia, and y'all both was getting married. So
Yeah, we was technically roommates and everything. Let's not talk about that.
yeah, we don't have to get into that, but let's get. But yeah, military.
On the day we talking about bad decisions and everybody be one of them things that we bring up a bad decision.
Yeah, so there you have it. I've always been against military marriages. They never last. Somebody is going to cheat. Let's just say that.
What made us really close was that we realized we were from similar backgrounds. Like we both grew up in the Caribbean. We both kind of like the same music, the same type of things.
Did he honestly admit that to you, or did you come about finding that out like?
I had 3 dreams that he cheated. And I was like, okay, I need to check something. So I went in his Apple Watch and I saw it.
Oh, the time out. She's from the islands. She is from the islands, and she is giving me very much Haitian or
Oh, yeah.
African. But she says she's from the islands, and people from Africa don't consider Africa the island. So she either is Haitian or Jamaicans and Bahamians don't be doing that whole "oh I dream about it" stuff. They don't be really on that. She might be Trini, yeah, or Ghanaian. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, basically, you saying that you had dreams and cheated. Yeah, you definitely from the islands because only islands people have.
Exactly. When she said that, I was like, "Oh, she's from the island." So we slowly come figuring out who she is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially like she said. I know she said Caribbean, so I know that was like a dead giveaway as well. So,
That's how you know I wasn't listening.
mm. Yeah, she said that like they're both Caribbean. So, ooh, yep. Let's let's see.
Our male's name. And when I asked him about it, I said, hey, I just want to figure this out. He came clean, like right off the bat. He was out of the house before he cheated. The reason why that happened is because we got into a bit of a tussle. I came downstairs and he was on the phone with said girl because they worked together. There was a little rumor that she liked to sleep with married men. We got in a tussle. He was out of the house. Then he cheated. He pretty much went on like a week-long binge of going over her house and drinking and getting physical.
Was this just sex or was this like a full-on like affair, like
He
relationship?
said for him it was just sex. There wasn't any going out to dinner, any like crazy I love you text or I miss you or anything like that.
Has it been a pattern? And I would include anything like pornography or anything in that.
With him?
Yes.
No, that was the first and only time that I know of.
You said you have a son, right?
Big that I know of.
You know, it's funny. I read somewhere that if you have sex with said person more than 3 times, you're liable to catch feelings. So I wonder if they had sex more than 3 times, which one of them caught feelings first? Because a week-long binge of just going to that said person's house. Yeah, yes.
That girl gave him that. That girl, man.
So I gave it that. Someone gave him that wop wop. That's what happened.
I think put him out of commission.
I know it's like God damn, a week-long binge though. God damn, that man was consistent with his.
He forgot he had a whole family. Oh,
Probably.
yeah. No, it was definitely him.
He probably said, "Oh yeah, I do got a wife." And if there was the rumor, and if it really was a rumor that she likes sleeping with married men, that means she's a known home wrecker. So,
No, she ain't no homewrecker. Don't put that label on her. She is a what's that thing called when somebody is uh she is a known participant
she is a
in
known
they
participant.
in their situation. He is a home wrecker. She is just a participant,
Okay. Oh,
and
you
it
putting the home
happens.
record on the man. Okay.
Yeah, she is just a participant.
Okay.
She did her part. He was supposed to do his part and not fold.
Oh no, that nigga folded. He went back. He went back.
He he literally went back for a whole week long,
I know.
and
It's
don't even can't even imagine how many times they did it during that week long. Like they probably was going like cats and dogs honeymoon stage. You know what I mean?
yep.
Like when it's new, fresh, you try like, and she know what she do. Girl, she probably gave wifey a whole run for her money. She had wifey feeling like
I bet
Eric
you.
Jackson, like
I bet.
like
I
I
bet
knew
you.
her body better than she knew her own body.
Oh, that's oh. That's when it gets sad. I bet you he was just making up excuses just to go over. It's just like, you know what? I'm tired that there's no toilet paper in this house. I'm leaving. It's just random dumb shit.
I don't think he was making no excuses.
Oh, he was just
I think,
he just go out and fucking.
yeah, she was already in the known about the situation.
He said, "Bye, honey. I'm about to go fuck this shit." That'd be some, yeah. That's some gangster shit. I don't condone cheating though, but damn, if you do that, that's just hard.
How has he been impacted by this? Does he know?
So he's 4. So in the beginning, because there was a time where he wasn't living in the house, and my son would actually cry at night. I want daddy, and I was just like, it made me sad.
Damn.
Is he doing anything or has he suggested anything to repair your relationship?
So he wants to do marriage counseling, but he wants to do individual counseling for himself first, which he's actually doing right now.
Okay.
And he tries to plan like little dates and stuff like that. He's trying, I guess.
So please move now if you feel like you should be standing on another side.
Oh shit! I put the closed caption on. Before they move, is your answer still the same, or is it changed?
No, they all need to be at yes. She's already at yes. From what how she talking, she's already at yes. She done with him. She more than likely probably called this command and let it be known that this situation happened. Or she's being smart and not, telling his command about the situation. Because,
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, she's going to lose out too. Um, 'Cause if he lose pay, that's their bills. They don't, no one wins on, trying to be a rat about a cheating man.
Hmm. Okay. So you're at a yes right now.
Yeah, she needs to roll out. The moment she said they was military couple, I had already switched instantly. It was like instant. Like I was
Mm.
yes, I was like no, girl, fight for your marriage. Figure it out. Y'all know, work it out. Boom, boom, boom. Because I thought she was regular, regular. But when she said her man is in the military, girl, go ahead and leave him. Because this is the
Mm.
beginning. He cheating now, and y'all 5 years in, and he cheating now. Sis, the girls is only gonna keep getting younger, and he gonna keep getting. His pay grade gonna keep going up, and the girls gonna keep getting younger. And if you think she bad, imagine 5, 10 more years from now. It's gonna be girls that's even worse than her. She is light right now to you. You will have girls The same way, look, 5, 10 years ago, the stuff that the girls do now, you wouldn't have had them same girls doing that stuff 5, 10 years ago. Let's be honest. There's a lot of stuff girls was not doing 5, 10 years ago that they do now. They whole porn stars now. Back then they was not. So which the girl he messing with now is light work compared to 10 more years from now when he pick up more rank from now and the girls that putting in that work for what they want. They want to be able to chill. They want to get them good evals. They put in that work. Oh, that sounds horrible. God, child, let me not be too honest.
It's okay. Be too honest. I love it when you be too honest.
Oh,
But I'm not gonna. I'm at a yes too. It's the same way.
mhm,
Military. Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It's but I guess
'Cause
it's because
we,
you are now.
and we done seen it. That's why I know like we seen firsthand type of crazy stuff going on. That's why I'm like, and I was dual military,
Mm-hmm. That's it. Don't
and
let them.
that's why I can tell her, girl, run. What you see, this is just the beginning. The moment that door gets open, it's a wrap.
Don't let them get on deployment either.
Oh, if I'm telling you, the door was open. If the door open, it's a wrap. That's the girl run. Because that's just the beginning of the worst.
Listen to Material Life. She knows what she's talking about. Listen.
Was there anything there that you're like, oh, maybe I should be on the other side?
I think one of them was he's going to therapy. And at that point, I'm like, well, I mean, if he's doing the work and you kind of sound like that's something you want,
Girl, bye.
then
Don't believe that.
maybe I'm on the wrong side.
When your husband was away, how did you feel?
Being honest, I missed him a lot. I had to put up a wall to where it's just like, don't feel anything. I still have that question in the back of my mind. Is it worth working out after he finishes his therapy and everything?
Do you feel like you'll be happier without him?
I feel like I could probably hit the pinnacles that I haven't hit yet. I think I'm that girl, you know? And I think sometimes when you're with someone, you don't have enough freedom to go do certain things. How it is right.
Ooh, she ready to be a Tatiana. So she's
Yeah, I'm
going to
about to say
pinnacles.
she about to have a hot
Because
girl
my
summer.
hair. I'm saying she realized at this very point in time in life, these girls is having the best time of her life. And she been married for 6 years. She got one child she can drop off at the mama house right now. And
But
so she can get flown out. Her body is a bomb. Her body's popping. She can't be that girl like she said she is that girl, right? Okay, girl,
mhm.
I understand. I understand. For you to even be on Jubilee, girl, that's the beginning of you trying to be on social media, trying to be seen, trying to be an actor, trying to be this, trying to be that. They must be stationed in Cali. So, yeah,
What's
she ready to be outside.
what
And,
Sukiyata saying?
this
She
is a
trying to
good
get the
excuse.
coochie scratched. Trying to get the coochie.
Exactly. Exactly. Go ahead, Suki. Let them know with the.
Mm, okay, all right.
We're still in the same living space. Call me a dumb bitch, but yes, sometimes we have sex. Sometimes I have sex with other people.
If the trust is
So she out here cheating too. Getting a coochie. She getting a coochie scratched too. Look at
Wait,
that.
wait, wait. Come on. What's your? Come on. Go back. Reverse back.
Right now, we're still in the same living space. Call me a dumb bitch, but yes, sometimes we have sex. Sometimes I have sex with other people.
Caught that?
Oh, okay. At this point, they like roommates. Uh-huh. Whole gang of roommates.
Whole lot of gang shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And she's like, fuck it. She looked like the type of it's like, you won't get yours, I'm gonna get mine. Shit. Fuck that.
If the trust is gone on your side, is your faith the only thing that's kind of really tying you to this marriage?
Yes, that's a part of it. My son is a very minute part of it because I don't want to be one of those people that stays because of the child. And then also the fact that he's taken all the right steps for himself. He's finally admitting like his childhood trauma and just the stress of the job that he had around the time that he was cheating. I believe in people getting second chances if they're deserving and if they put in the work.
If your mind has changed and you want to move to the other side, this will be another moment and opportunity that you can do that.
I stayed where I was hesitantly. I kept coming back to the fact that her husband was making an effort. I think love is work. Love is a lot of work.
I wanted to go to the no side. Like I wanted it to work. They've talked about it before, that he's working on himself, but I just felt in my heart and in like my bones, I was like, I think they're better off just separate.
Air Force, ex-husband, Air Force.
You get it.
Met in tech school. I got stationed here in LA. I deployed to Detroit to help with the vaccines out there. Came back and found out he was cheating on me with one of like the closest people that I had met back in our old base. Going through the divorce, it broke me down, but I am finally getting to live a life that I'm actually proud of.
If he's doing the work and the reciprocation is there and he wants to, then it would change my answer. But then if there's still no trust, then that's where my struggle is.
In her situation, it sounds like her husband is taking those initial steps, the very beginning steps to do that.
I think it comes down to trust. At the end of the day, do you think he's going to do this again?
Do you still trust him?
No.
Then you might as well leave. You don't trust him?
And if you can't find a way to trust a girl, just go ahead and run.
Yep. Yep. Especially since majority of relationships are built on trust. If you can't trust them, why even be with them? I know if I don't trust my significant other, I'm leaving. Let's get back to it.
I can do better, but then you have all the factors like our son and stuff that we built together. So
My parents got divorced when I was really little, and when you're a kid, you start to think like, I wish they were still together. But now knowing, more, if they were together, my life would have been a lot worse. I mean, it sucks to have parents that are divorced or that fight or anything like that. But sometimes, it's not worth like fighting for as much.
If I was your best friend, I would say divorce is still on the table, but you're angry right now. And you need to work through that anger. I think it would be good if he is a part of that and gets to understand what he has done to you.
I was with a man for 10 years, spent all of my 20s with him, had a baby by him, gave him everything, and he cheated. I stayed. He had great days of being amazing, but there was always that fear as well of what happens when you're not enough again.
Have you ever had that feeling before, B?
Which one, though? What happens when you're not enough feeling?
Yeah.
Like towards him? No, I used to feel like that about myself. Like, dang, how you get treated by
That's what I meant with yourself. With yourself, not really.
It was never a feeling of what happens if I'm not enough. Mine was like, yo, you really got played by this nigga?
Oh.
Damn. Like, and his option was like, what he, like, dog, you, like, I started questioning if I was pretty. I was like, damn, you can't be. Because it's like, you take them bald-headed chicks. I was like, yo, y'all wildin'. This can't be. I'm
Not
like,
the
I got
bug.
all this hair. Like, you taking a girl with a buzz cut. I said, oh Lord.
Oh no.
She had the Amber Rose with the blonde dye job. Just just a just natural.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah. Shit. God damn. First of all, I can see her eyelashes through all that hair. Like her eyelashes really stick out. They're very thick as hell. So, yep, she's definitely a Caribbean woman.
I think she's Haitian, to be honest.
You think she's Haitian? You're probably right. She probably is Haitian. But shit. All right, let's. I think we're close to the end, so let's see what we.
Personally, I feel like they would be better off.
So, what would your final advice to her? I don't know if you read that. What would be your final advice to her if you had
I would
if you
tell
had
her
to speak
that regardless of how much she thinks, you know, the outside world or like, this hot girl summer is gonna be, don't allow that to be a decision making factor for her because you might not have no hot girl summer. You might be a hot single mother for the rest of your life. Um, but if you can't find no way to trust them, nowhere to let it go, nowhere to be at peace, you constantly gonna bring it up. You constantly exhausted, constantly tired, constantly mad, constantly pissed. Always questioning him. Always need to be checking his phone because you looking for something, anything. Then it's just better to be a single mom for the rest of your life and hope you might find somebody that will be a great partner for you. Than to like be miserable. That was it.
I think yeah, I might piggyback off of you when I'm gonna just say this. If that person is not coming in and making your life feel better, or is like if he comes in and your life feels worse, then yeah, you shouldn't stay with him because every person that comes in your life, especially if that's your husband, the one thing he's supposed to do is to make your life better than you could probably give to yourself or something like that. Not saying you need to do nothing, but like if you can do better by yourself than you can with him, you might as well just get up out there and then just do good for yourself. Because there's no reason to be staying there and be miserable, and then all of a sudden you just snap at some shit like that. Because I know some people just snap. It's like this is. I understand like you want to think of your family, especially with the kid, but like I said, if he's not doing anything that benefits, you might as well just leave him.
Exactly.
We about
Oh shit.
we about to prove this over here. That's all. All right, let's see what they have to say.
Handling their own situations
Exactly. Separately.
Yes.
If she still genuinely feels like she could be happier on the outside, then I would say go for it.
This happened so fast, and they desperately need slow down.
The divorce is final, It's hard to repair the trust that was lost, but I believe you can.
For me, like the most important is to remember you and not letting any of the outside noise, meaning your friends, your family, the naysayers, dare I say religion, keep you in that box if you decide that you are no longer happy.
Maybe this relationship is salvageable. Things that break can come back better than ever. It can come back stronger than ever if they're given that chance. But, divorce is still an option, even if you choose to stay for now.
Tiffany, can you just kind of tell us how you're feeling right now?
still a bit confused. However, I feel like I have a decision.
What do you think? Yes or no?
I think she's leaving. Honestly
You think?
speaking, I think she's leaving. Girl,
Okay.
no, I think she's staying. Because they already living together like roommates, cheating. I mean, they're not cheating. They technically separated. So now they just living together in the apartment and he paying the rent. And, she's still, he's still the father of the kids. And, they doing their own thing. They open marriage, open relationship, living stress free, life free. At this point, she got the best deal. She might just stay. And he do him, she do her. She don't have to worry about rent ever in her life. She can travel the world off of his dime and her own. Yeah,
Okay.
run him dry, sis.
All right. Let's see what she picks.
Also, sis, don't forget to get your own damn job too. Make your own damn money, because if one day he finalized that divorce paper tired, you need to be ready.
Mm.
You don't want to be figuring out stuff at the last second.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right.
You
Let's
are,
get it.
and you 6 years, 10 years with no working experience, and you think you just about to get a little 6-figure job, girl? Go and sit your ass down somewhere. Ugh.
All right. Let's see what she picks.
That's my man, and I'm gonna stick beside him. In another lifetime. Okay. This weekend, actually, I ordered some moving boxes, so I guess I'm gonna start packing. I am going to drive cross country, hopefully with like a buddy, and I'm gonna live with my dad for a while. In this situation, it's not just me; it's me and it's my son. I just want to get out of the space, and I think with time, the actual paperwork will come. But as far as like me in the physical and me in the mental, I pretty much think I'm divorced. So whoever is watching this, go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated.
Yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
damn dummy girl. She had the best of both worlds, child. She was living rent free in California. Girl,
All that rent free in California too. So,
rent free in California ain't girl. His bank account was open to you. Swipe, swipe like you been doing. Ain't nothing changed. My you wanna be out there in the streets. He wasn't stopped from being out there in the streets. You say he was sleeping around too. This one, when you find out he cheated. He working on himself. Yeah, but you living your good life already too. Y'all living in separate rooms already. My so what you running to go live in your daddy house? Really? You've been married to that man for 6 years. I don't know how long ago y'all got into each other. You might be, let's say 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24, 25 years old. Girl, you could have stayed in California, prepared yourself, got your little acting gig, got your little Ozzy Blase, everything you need to set yourself up for the good life while you in California, living in his little apartment, rent free 99. Like, but you want to go get you some moon bag and go live with your daddy. It just be the dumb decisions people make. Like, where your mama at? She need to talk some sense into you, girl. There is no reason for you to be leaving. That's the difference I would say between these white folks and these black folks. Because these white people who men be cheating on them, when they leave, they get what they supposed to get when they roll off on they cheating ass military spouse. These black girls don't never get what all they supposed to get. Some of them be there the whole time. Wait, because if she has stayed till 10 years, ooh, child, ooh, I'm getting upset about this. Just, just, just ignorant as she can be. All she need to do 10 years with him, and she would have been getting his retirement. Girl, they be that at 10 years, 1 month, they divorcing the cheater, don't they? Them white girls when they be with their man, they wait 10 years, 1 month, then they divorce him for all the cheating scandals he did, and she getting his retirement pension for the rest of her life.
Yeah, you have a point right there.
Isn't that what's her name? The basketball wife. What's his name? Steve. Pippen and Larsa Pippen. Isn't she now fighting for his retirement check? Because she was with him
Mhm.
for over 10 years. Like y'all, man, y'all be making dumb. This. Ooh, child. Child. Let me just. Ooh, they just irritate me to my soul, man.
Well, there you have it. B had it all planned out. Next
Matter
time,
of fact, they don't be knowing. They just be moving out of like, girl, you out here living rent free with a cheater. Y'all, you sleep with him sometimes. If you itch, if your thing itching down there and you don't feel like looking for some random, that sounds weird. Looking for some random, like you don't feel like going to some of your old things or something. Like you just don't feel like being outside and you just want to, you got like, girl, what you running to your daddy house for? All right, that don't even make sense. Oh, must be 30 years old in your daddy house. He probably want to hang out with his girlfriend, wife, or whoever the hell he with. Because I know he not with your mama because you clearly wasn't saying, "Oh, I'm going to my parents' house." And if you don't even consider your mama to be part of the ownership of that house and the child, I don't know. I don't know what to say. You got bigger problems because you showing up at this point. You didn't say, "Oh, I'm gonna move with my mama. I'm going to my parent house." You just going to your daddy house. I don't know what's going on with your mama. Y'all must not be in good friendship status or something. I don't know. Or she probably real strict, and your mom probably telling you, "Girl, you dumb. Take your ass back over there with that man." Don't allow some other random woman to come in the situation and reap all the benefits that you about to leave behind. That's exactly what that girl job was. It's to sleep with married man and take them. She did her job properly. Now your ass supposed to do your job properly. Stay there. Drain her out. Let her put in all that work for you. At this point, she helping you out. She giving you a break. Whatever she doing, she giving you a break.
there you have it. Sure. So, you ready for the next video?
I hope the next video don't piss me off like that last one just did. That
Oh
last one
man.
just pissed me all the way off. I was like, oh Lord, they just some dummies. Whole gang of dummies.
Oh man. That's why people need material life in their life. She'll set you up straight.
Hmm.
Mhm. All right, let's get to the next video. This one was this one was just titled "I'm gay," so this should be interesting.
I love my wife, but
Oh
I'm gay.
Jesus.
Should I come out
Oh
now?
hell no.
Yes or no?
Ray, you just really trying to piss me off today.
I told you the joke be juicy though. What I tell you, it's gonna be entertaining. I want to
No,
make sure.
this is no, you really pissing me off today.
Why?
This first, I don't even know why he just covered up. Like he's so covered up, you can't even see his eyeballs, his lashes, his nose, his lips. He got the pandemic mask on, a hoodie on, with a big old glasses on. His hands is in his jacket, so you don't even know what color Caucasian skin he is.
You're right. You're right. I can't even tell by since his voice is distorted. You can't even tell if he's black or white either. But
Yeah, because he's so covered up. I'm like, I don't even know if he white or what. But I noticed that mask. I was like, damn, why you got a mask, the hoodie up, hands in his pocket? You can't see nothing about him. But he got the audacity to say, I love my wife. Boy, if you don't get the hell on
he ain't Chance the Rapper. He don't
with
love
your
his wife.
lying ass, you don't love your wife, child.
Um, so
Just be
just
free. Come out the
so
closet. Open the
oh you
door. Let it out. Let yourself free.
so you on the yes you over there with the yes. She said yeah.
No, he needs to go ahead and give her a divorce. Leave that damn lady alone and be free where you want to be free at.
Oh man.
Talking about something, I love my wife. No, Nick, child. Ray, you really trying to piss me off today.
You know I love you, B.
I was like, oh, the first one really pissed me off because she just, I'm still mad at that dummy. But this one right here, oh, this is disrespectful. Like this, oh, this is just shameful, dummy. Like, ooh, you
Oh,
got some nerve. You see, left that in the vote. You should have kept that in the vote.
you know what? You know what's funny that you say that? Like it kind of proves my theory that I think that's one of women's worst fear is that the person that they with is like they they would rather you cheat with another female than another dude. Like cheating is wrong, but
Exactly.
I like cheating is wrong in
That's
general.
my bottom line. That right there is my bottom line. That right
So
there is my bottom line. If you cheat on me
with another
with the
man,
same set, oh
oh,
baby, uh. You ain't gotta worry about me, nigga. We going to the damn courthouse right now. I don't care if
mm,
it's not open. We're gonna be sitting out there the whole night waiting for that thing. We're gonna be the first customer in line filing this decree.
all right. So
We
yeah,
annulling it. This marriage has never happened. It's a annulment. It
isn't
never
enough.
happened.
Oh shit! All
It's
right,
not even on my record. Never happened.
we not even 11 seconds in. She already.
Exactly.
Oh
Completely
shit!
delete the whole period of years. I don't care. We was just together for 6, 7, 10 years. Annulment. I don't know this person. I never met this person. This person has nothing to do with me. I don't even know this last name I have. I don't know where it came from. This is fraud. Remove all of this from my record.
Mm, all right. Let's see. Let's see where this goes.
We brought together a group of strangers to help an anonymous person make one of their toughest decisions.
My wife is the most important person in my life, and I would never want to do anything to hurt her. But I'm also gay, so I'm not sure how to approach it or even how to come out.
After hearing the group's advice, which choice will this person make? This is the dilemma.
A dilemma. What a dilemma
Shit, he
is.
kept out of that. That's the
This is
dilemma.
not a dilemma.
You don't think
A
you would?
dilemma is a little issue. This is not a dilemma. This is highway robbery. Hell no, this is
Oh,
not a dilemma. This is front page news. This is not a dilemma.
oh, this big like
If you
Nelly
had
North Kelly
seven
Rowland.
articles to pick for what needs to be on the cover page, this one would be it. This is not a dilemma. You don't have to question which
Yeah,
article needs
this
to be there. You know this
yeah,
is the one.
this is bigger than Kelly Rowland and Nelly. This is it's
Exactly. This is bigger than, oh, my husband likes to dress in woman clothing. No, this right here, my husband is gay. That's cover news. Like, this is not a dilemma. This is something you need to be. It needs to blurt out of you. This should need to come out like a fart that just didn't have no time to waste.
oh shit. All right.
How long into the relationship did you realize you were gay?
I knew before I got married.
Why everybody in the yes section? I'm weak.
Why are you gay? It's like that you got to say, why are you gay? Oh man,
That is so funny.
that's hilarious.
I told this was no damn dilemma. He ain't need to come here for that. That is
Okay.
so funny that everybody went over. That is hilarious.
How did you meet your partner?
We grew up in the same community together. We started off as friends, then best friends, and it grew from there.
Is your partner supportive of everything you do?
In our viewpoints on religion, yes. In terms of supporting the LGBT community, no.
So religion is a big cornerstone of your guys' relationship?
We both grew up in the same religious community, so we both grew up with the same values and the same social guidelines. So yes.
Do you think your wife knows you're gay?
No, she doesn't.
What was the main reason as to why you went to the yes side?
I have a few family members
so
in
lost.
LGBTQ.
What are you lost about?
So okay, his partner. He was talking about his the gay dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they have the same religious guidelines, right? But they
Yeah.
don't have the same perspective on the LGBTQ community.
I think it's the woman on that one.
And that's why I was so confused. I'm like, is he talking about the dude that he with, or he talking about his wife? And then when he asked about the wife, I'm like, nah, I'm just confused. Who you got the same religious viewpoint with, and who you consider your partner? I don't know. Like he might just need to get himself a trans so he can have the best of both worlds. That's what he wants.
Mm. Okay. Let's see what they got to say.
Plus community. I know all their experiences coming out have been positive, at least in the long run. I really thought to myself about him coming here, wanting to, share his truth and, speak to us about it. I knew that it's about time. It's starting to boil over and he needs to come out.
What was your reasoning for marrying a woman even though you knew you were gay?
I thought that if I got married, that it would change me and that I could become straight.
What are your intentions in life, and how do you want to feel about your life?
I want to be truthful, but I also don't want to hurt the people surrounding me. I'm a very honest person. I don't lie. So the fact that I'm basically living a lie right now gives me a lot of anxiety and depression. But I know if I came out suddenly, it would devastate her.
The thing is, I'm bisexual, and I would have never said anything if I ended up falling in love with a man and everything worked out. And, I fell in love with a woman, and I didn't want.
I don't think it matters with the woman. It's like seems like when it comes to women being like either bisexual, even a little bit less, no one really cares. But
No one really cares until they are getting cheated on. They wife cheating on with another woman and she ain't never letting their ass join, and all of a sudden that's a big ass problem for them.
yeah, because she like I'm bisexual, and the best thing I'm like, it's like dude, no one care, and I don't like saying it like that, but it's like I don't think no one really cares.
Nah, I think you don't care for her. You're like, okay, well, I'm not missing much by you being bisexual. But if it was a girl that you like a lot and she was telling you that, and it's she not a Sharon type, man, you'd be like, yeah, that's not gonna work out. You gotta let that other part of you go. Because if only one side of the cake is being eaten, That is not a win.
One side of the cake, though. Yeah. The top of the bottom part. Let me stop.
No, the left side.
The left side. Oh.
Mm. They put you on the right side, and her whole left side be eating. She getting she getting eaten all on one side, and you just gotta wait there. Like you the third wheel of the situation.
Now, my whole question, and I hope he answers it, and I hope someone asks it. What made him want to marry the girl even though he's gay?
He said that he was hoping it was gonna make him straight.
That
I
was,
know he
that was
lying.
that's it. So he
Yeah, he ain't
marries.
come out to his whole family. That's it. He wanted to have somebody that was gonna be able to create like a shield for him, or like a what's that thing called? Like, somebody that's gonna protect your cover, like, so you can still do you, but
The wingman?
nobody would question it.
You mean like a wingman? Like a wingman?
Yeah,
Oh, you don't think he got a wingman or nothing like that?
yeah, that was his wife. She was the wingman, so no one would have
Oh,
questioned that he was gay. Because he has his wife. When they go out to big events, she come out with him. He live in society. He living like a regular dude in society. No one's questioned anything about him.
okay.
And
I
so
see.
then he goes into his little cave and he does what he do. His little night skits and stuff like that. So no one thinks anything. To them, it's like, okay, there's
Okay.
nothing to it.
Okay. Now you explain it that way, I totally understand now. All right.
Mhm.
Let's get back to the video.
Hide anymore. Being your authentic self is my principle.
So, is there an
Damn.
expected fallout that extends beyond just the relationship of you and your wife? Like, is it more than just your guys' relationship that's at stake?
My job is tied to the church, so I could potentially lose my job.
Oh Lord!
I knew it. I knew it. I told you.
Yo, B, I swear you be batting 1,000. I don't think you've gotten anything wrong ever since we started doing these after party shits. Yo.
I'm telling you, I knew it. I knew it. It was a cover up.
Yo, BB on point. Yeah, I tell you, BB on point with this shit. Like, it's funny because it's just like as soon as she says it, it pops up in the next part. So.
That's crazy.
All right, let's go.
I wasn't expecting the church though, but I was expecting that was deep. This man out here just child. Oh Lord.
Oh shit.
Most
It
likely
works.
my friends, my wife. I would lose everything, basically. I would have nothing and no support.
Are we the only people who know about this?
I've never told anyone.
Just based on this information now, you guys can switch to the other side if you want.
For what? Hell no.
Oh, we got one.
Oh hell.
We got,
Nah, y'all some trees.
He was explaining what's at stake if he comes out immediately. Because of that, the more I thought about that, the more I was like, you know what? He's going to be losing literally everything because of this. So I feel like he needs to have some sort of plan in motion first.
The reason I said no, I'm bisexual. Same as you. It took me a cool minute to kind of come to terms with that. So it's like I look more at like, am I safe? If you gone, you could lose a lot.
Dang, everybody bisexual out this mug.
I'm sorry.
Everybody out there bisexual.
Child, everybody named mama they just be wanting to get their thing ate. That's it.
They coochie scratch.
No, it's not trying to get spent. They trying to get ate. Like a nigga mouth don't work.
Mm.
A lot of things that you've built up on this foundation.
Have you at all considered reaching out to therapy or some sort of counseling to help you through this process?
In the community I live in, it's a little bit hard to find counseling. I live in a more rural area, so the majority of counselors are based in the church.
Please tell me he's not Amish.
Tell me a little bit more about your relationship with God. And has there been moments where you've personally experienced Him guide you?
Yeah, I would say, faith has been a deciding factor in all things that I do in my life, and that I don't follow God blindly. I've felt Him work in my life before. So for me, it's a real relationship that I have, and it's the most important relationship I have. God goes before everything else.
Where do you think he bought that jacket from? From like Goodwill right before, like his whole outfit. You think he bought it from Goodwill right before he came on this thing?
You know that
'Cause
video?
I hope it's not something he wore before.
You ever heard that video about Macklemore? I'm gonna pop some tag. He's going to like the thrift store or some shit like that. That's what I was
Yeah.
doing.
Exactly, because I know for a fact you better not come on here with some clothes that you wear on a regular smuggler and think your wife not gonna know since she do your laundry. Yeah, that's something that you wore before. That person. That's why he got so much cover up. So, the one where he even covering up like you can't even see the little pieces in between the masks. You don't even know what color he is. Fake cover so bad.
I bet you that man lives in Utah. So we live in Utah.
I feel like he's Amish because he says he's in a rural area. I don't know, like I don't know. He don't give me like city boy or nothing like he gives. And then for them to be most Amish people are very, very, very religious versus like regular Christians or like Catholics and stuff like that. Like
Mhm.
they're way more religious versus us regular people.
Mm. All right, let's get back to the video.
Faith is just a huge factor for my truth. To me, that's what I resonated the most. So I wanted to be that representation of like, hey, if you just go in with blind faith, it could still work out.
If you show who you really are to somebody, to anybody, they're going to show you who they are, like 100% of the time. And if you're surrounding yourself with people who are kind of not in support of the person that you really are, then that's not a healthy situation to be in. And I think he should 100% come out like today.
I'm bisexual. It took me a cool minute. One of my, I'm not gonna name names. I'll say a family member.
I hate her glasses. I'm sorry. I don't know why she got the
That's
big
it.
old. I
I
don't know.
don't like the lipstick she got on. I don't know, it's just making her lips look crusty, dusty. So I don't know. It's a lot of different little things. The outfit is okay, but I feel like it shouldn't have went together.
I don't like the
I like
outfit.
the fact that she got the little hat thingy on top of her big, puff and stuff like that. Oh, little afro. I just don't like the lipstick or the lip. Just I don't know. Something about the lip just ain't adding up to the face. Like it's throwing it off.
I see what you mean.
But I like that shirt because of that big arm sleeve, whatever, that open arm, like windbreaker sleeves. I like that. I probably wouldn't have wore it with that little jumpsuit, like the dress jumpsuit or whatever she got on. Is it pants? I don't know. But she can go ahead and be bisexual all day long, child. Leave all the men to me, girl. Go on, switch over, be full blown lesbian. There's a shortage of men right now.
It gave me a lot of anxiety. It was like, am I going to
I'm
get
just
kicked
joking.
out? I'm going to stay here. Are they upset with me? It was very much like, okay, whatever. I don't want to talk to you right now. And it's like, I know coming out, like everyone's like, do it. It's great. You'll feel better. But for me, coming out it made me feel worse. So I'm like, I live my truth, but it didn't make me feel the way I wanted to feel.
I believe that everybody should live their truth. You're not emotionally responsible for anybody. You don't owe anybody your life. You be you and they'll figure out how to be them.
I think it's different. Like you're saying, you're not responsible for other people's feelings, but it is. I know the guilt that I would feel as like a husband to be hiding something from my wife is like horrible.
Yeah, because like let's also not forget that they are married. They have vows,
Yeah.
and part of
There's a
those
lot
vows
attached
is
to
to
that.
tell the truth. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because you're taking away another person's ability to live in reality, and that's wrong.
I do want to point out that I'm not necessarily saying that he should wait like years to come out. I'm just saying
Oh,
maybe
no,
take
don't do
just like a
that.
couple months. Like I would say go to counseling, go to therapy, figure out who you are, and who you are even without the church and without your wife and without all that stuff. Once you figure all that out, then you can start going through that process of how am I going to come out.
Yeah, but I think I think the focus should be more like him just finding himself, you know, like all that planning, you know, like where's he gonna go and all that stuff. Yeah, those are tough questions, but it doesn't have to be answered right now because, you know, it takes baby steps.
Do you change the answer or no? Your answer still stands.
Me, I'm gonna say he should have came out yesterday, 2 days ago, a month ago, before he got married. He should have let her know this is a sham marriage. I will sleep with you sometimes, yes, but I want to sleep here too. Let's go ahead. I don't know. Let's have a baby so he can be the babysitter, full time nanny or something, so we can all be in this together. But I know he gonna say no because at the end of the day, that man is dependent on whatever services and living expenses that this church or whatever his religious family or compound that he at is giving him. So I don't know, child. But my answer gonna always be yes. Don't lie to me.
All right, let's get to it. Oh, we got one person.
Coming out is not ripping off a Band-Aid. It comes with so much anxiety. It comes with so much fallbacks depending on who you are, where your community is aligned, you know what I mean?
I know.
And it shouldn't just be ripped off because even ripping off
He
Band-Aids
seemed like he done came out several times.
quick. And people really need to understand that.
Was there anything in the discussion that caught your attention in some way?
I think when they were mentioning when you come out, like right now, that person will show their true colors to me. That resonated with me because that is true. The other issue that was brought up was the point of counseling and kind of preparing myself. I feel like that could be beneficial.
Vinny, I think there was too much discussion of what's step 10, what's step 7. What do we do like 3 stages from now?
Yeah, I think that's what he's gonna get. I think what he needs from us is comfort.
Like ultimately, at the end of the day, people are going to be people, and you can't predict how someone's going to react.
Right.
Also, I've met people who've been in a dangerous situation because they came out.
So the biggest concern
Find
is his
community.
safety.
So what do you think? What do you think he's going to pick? Should he stay where, or did he just do something else? Yo, B, you there? Just finish this video up.
So one thing.
Oh,
not
I just realized I was mute. That's so crazy. I said a whole damn sentence. That's hilarious.
What did you say?
I said, I don't think that man coming out. First of all, that's his source of livelihood and everything else. He's not about to lose all of that. And clearly, he ain't had plans to come out because he knew what the topic was. And that man is 100% covered up. So,
Okay. What final advice would you give to my man's right here about him coming out and saying that he gonna break up a family?
say it
Check
again.
to see if you're muted. I said, what final advice would you give him because obviously he's going to be a single father raising a kid.
My final advice would be, you better set that lady free. Let her make that decision. The best
Mm,
decision of her life.
okay, all right.
And which I don't know exactly how, how him and this woman is, but the best decision of her life should be to leave his ass. But I don't know. He might be financially really well and stable. So I don't know.
Well,
Like
let's
I
see
said
what.
last time, I guess it depends on people's bottom line. You ain't got to tell me twice. That's my bottom line.
Well, let's see what he chooses.
Really needing a plan because your dilemma isn't coming out to the world right now, but it's coming out to your wife, like your partner. And just as a married man of faith, you said your wife grew up in the church with you and you grew up in the church. And so your wife possesses those fruits of the spirit that are like patience and kindness. And I think those attributes, like you said, it sounds like are in her. And so she would be loving and kind and patient with you.
One of the things I want to just encourage you on is that you've been in a vulnerable position before where you had to put your whole trust in God and He came through. So I just encourage you to sometimes be okay with taking just the first step forward, and everything else you could figure out along the way.
So I first want to be clear that yes, you should come out, but you should definitely wait and give it a little bit more time because we're worried about your safety, number one. The other thing too is that you need resources and you need time to get those resources. Like I said, like these divorce processes and everything, they don't take a week. And then it's all about your community, right? Personally, me and my family is super religious. So I very much understand where you're coming from about investing so much time in your community and the sense of loss that comes with it. But you have to understand that you'll be fine. Your relationship with God will be fine. But this is a very tough decision that is more than that.
Jacob, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling like I got a lot of just helpful words that have helped me kind of put together an idea of what I want to do going forward.
Have you made a decision in your mind right now?
Yeah, I think I have.
That's a big no. He's saying no. What you think, Ray?
Yeah, I was about to say, you think he's gonna say no?
Yeah, are you gonna say no, child?
I'm gonna actually
That
go with
man ain't
yes.
coming.
I'm
He's
gonna
not
actually.
coming out right now. Right now?
I don't know. It's just like something tells me he might say yes, but I don't know. You've been right this whole time, so let's see where it goes.
You might be right because he might be ready. I don't know. He probably on here because he wants it. I don't know. But
If he's
I
asking,
would say no.
if he's asking a question, then he probably got to be ready. So, so that's it.
Yeah, so upon getting home, I told my wife that I wanted to do counseling. And we've been meeting with a wonderful counselor, and she has just been able to give us a lot of tools to work with. We meet one-on-one, so I get a chance to be very open with her about how I feel. So I think within the next few months, definitely, I'll be ready to fully come out and just prepare myself and my wife for that. I feel like it was left it a bit.
What I told you,
Still
right?
have it to go.
You was right. I probably should have took. You know what?
No,
I
I knew
should.
he wasn't ready to. No, that man was not. If he was ready to come out, child, he would at least let you see his eyelash. That man so covered up. He came in there knowing he wasn't gonna release that information. but he wanted to clear his conscience a little bit. Now, if his wife can't understand that was him, that's their fault. That's how his mind is. Like I let them know that this was the situation. If they don't know that's me, that's their fault for not knowing.
Mm-hmm. And
She
there
should
you
have
have.
known me well enough from the way I sit. She should have known that was me.
Oh man. So he said no. So again, B is right and I am wrong. I, whenever you start gambling, I'm gonna just follow you because I know you're gonna be good luck.
No, I'm worse than that. That this right here, there was a lot of things that allow you to make a decision.
Mm.
Go through, and it's going to be hard either way, but I feel a bit of closure in the sense that I know what I want to do now. While I do believe that it's a decision to made faithfully through God, I also think that it should be a decision that's made with the help of a counselor. I think that it's only fair to my wife that when I come out, I do it in a way that's not only safe for me, but safe for her, and to make sure that I have the resources I need in case something does go wrong. Thank you. You guys are the first people that I've ever opened up to about this, so it was.
I know that if you hit that wall of just like, I don't feel like no one's going to support me, no one has my back, know that we have your back, in spirit, from the distance. Like, you have people who believe in you and who's going to support you.
I could be part of the casting for Jubilee. JubileeMedia.com.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because you definitely will give your opinions on it.
I'm telling you.
Oh man. Oh, shit. So what do you think of those videos, B?
Man, two horrible videos. Just horrible. I'm glad I didn't watch them. I didn't pre-watch them because I would have been pissed. Ooh, I would have been pissed.
Oh man. I probably would have been pressed too if I pre-watched it. But they kept the suspense, you get to see it all the way to the end. So you
Mm-hmm. But I think I'm more pissed with Homegirl versus Lil Gay.
little oh shit. Little gay. That's what we is.
Yeah, he don't piss me off as much. His is not a dilemma. His is not a dilemma. His is just it's just honesty. Like this is who I am. Um, would you be willing to be my cover up for the rest of your life? We can smash here and there. We could possibly have a family, have some kids. But there's a possibility that I might go on a binge with another man.
I
That's
hope
his.
I hope that never happens with anybody.
Yeah, but you're aware that this is who he is.
Yeah,
But
that's
his wife is not aware that this is who he is. So she don't even know he got these tendencies.
I'm
And
pretty sure someone
she's
someone in this family doesn't know. It's just like look. All I know is usually men that come out the college they have a hard time of hiding it. Women, I would say, I think they have an easier time hiding it, but with men, they have a hard time hiding that shit.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's not something I feel like he should be hiding. Like I don't
You're right. You're right.
know.
Mm. So,
But homegirl, she really pissed me off. That's the one that really had me mad.
yeah,
Homeboy, it was like, okay, like don't worry, cause I'm looking for. If I was his wife, If I was married right now and I see any video like this, baby, I'm looking deep. When I say looking deep, I'm looking deep. I'm looking for any little accidental marks or pieces of things. I'm slowing down the video to 0.125. I mean 0.0001 speed. I mean going slow, slow as ice. Like
I feel you on that. I do. I do. This is shoot. I think woo, I don't I don't know. I feel like I'm like you. I don't but it's the two videos, okay, the one with the cheat is just like what do it's like do you what do I do if I'm being the one cheated on? Because am I going to go do that type of depression? Am I good enough for? And if the other person is just hiding a secret, but that's not a little secret. That's a big secret. I feel
that is
like
a big thing. You're right. That's
yeah,
a big one. That's
but
not a little one. That's a big one.
it's like I married a gay. I married a gay man. It's like and
Hmm.
the whole time I thought he was straight. So
Yeah, that's a big one. You have to give me the option to say I want to be part of this. Like I need to know what my benefits is being part of this. I need to know how much my allowance is going to be being part of this. I need to know how far are you willing to work to make sure the mansion and the top tier vehicle, Rolls Royce and everything, Maybach is in the backyard with the indoor swimming pool and the elevator for the first floor to the second floor. Because you wanting a lot out of me.
oh yeah.
Like you need me to be a whole cover up. You need me to even produce kids to continue this cover up. So that means we have to be sleeping together with the possibility that I'm hoping I don't catch nothing from your chocolate butt.
Hmm. So all right. Any any last words before we go ahead and shut this down, B?
Mm-mm. Homegirl, if you're watching this, if you have a competitive podcast, take your ass back home and leave your daddy the hell alone. That man got a whole life he needs to be living. You was 25, 23, 22, whatever age you are. You was a grown ass adult with a kid. Take your ass back home. Let that man do what the hell he doing. Um, Prepare yourself so when you move out, and you don't have to get a divorce right now. Y'all can work on the child support situationship, whatever that y'all need to do right now prior to a divorce. Y'all don't even need to get a divorce to get child support set up.
Mm.
But you leaving the house right now to go live with your daddy, you moving backwards, sis. You're supposed to be moving forward, not backwards. You got a whole child now.
Yeah.
Would you teaching your child to go live at his mom live at this is how he's supposed to be living it up? No, he got a whole daddy. When he go to daddy house, daddy in his own house. So daddy get in that military age because he still got a dependent. So whenever the son come up, oh girl,
Mm. There you have it. Man. I feel like all this should have been discussed before.
homegirl lose it. Now
Well, yeah.
your son when he go visit his daddy, it's gonna be like the whole Kevin Hart and Tory Hart situation. Kevin Hart, oh Jesus, oh no, don't God, get in her spirit and correct her.
Mm. So, uh, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I appreciate you, B, for jumping on again. So without further ado, this is the after party, and we'll go ahead and sign out on this. Peace.
Peace.
All right.